Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition. I like to say that, but I don't know whether it's going to be exciting or not yet. Let's find out. But another exciting edition of the Shinhan Tank Pro League. I am going to be your host once again, as you can see from my name over there, Kicks SD, and I will be taking you through a pretty fun journey today through two series between four of the teams in the STPL. We are on week 3. And this is the final set of games from week 3 as well, so should be a lot of fun to see these. Should be interesting to see what exactly happens with the standings once everything's done. Let's actually not waste too much time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip straight on over to the overlay so we can see exactly who is going to be playing. Well, first of all, let's have a look. No, actually, yeah, let's start with the matchup. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm trying to figure out the best order to do it to make it make sense. You have been blind. There is no new boxes on the shelf. And I did run my water. I did. Yeah, okay. Let's go on over to the overlay. So the first match we're going to see today is between Net Wars and Team Liquid Staff. Now, Net Wars have done pretty well so far. They've only actually played one game. They had a bye in week 2. Team Liquid Staff have played all 3 weeks so far. I believe their bye should be coming up shortly. 1-1, lost one. A lot of bug replays from Team Liquid Staff though, so hopefully we can avoid that this week. And to start us off, well, to have a look at the maps we're going to be looking at today. Once again, it's going to be the week 3 maps. So we're going to be starting with Gladiator, moving on to Polaris Rhapsody, going on to Grand Dynasty, moving on to Neo Moonglaive, and then finally, for the ace match, if we do get there, we will be heading on to Judgment Day. Now let's have a look at who's actually going to be playing today. Now we've got quite a decent diversity, but interestingly, for the first time in ages, there's actually only one Zerg today. So we're starting off with a TVP. Gonna carry on with another TVP because Flash will race picks P against T. Then we're gonna have a PvP between Yeti and V1. V1 getting yet another PvP. He's been playing quite a few of those. And Kingpin versus Big Fan to possibly finish us off. That's going to be on Neo Moonglaive. And then, of course, whoever the ace players are. Now, if we have a quick look at the standings so far, I know it's not in order. I still haven't got around to fixing it, but hopefully I'll be able to fix it soon. SK Alpha showing their strength so far. They're miles up at the top of the table with a lot of wins. Very few losses. Urk, unfortunately, well, you actually have Urk, DM, and Clan Rev all following behind. So there you have 2 of the teams from Group A and 2 from Group B showing their strength, really. Being top of the table at the moment. Close behind them, of course, is White Clan, Team Liquid Staff, Red, and various other teams as well. I won't go into that too much until it properly is fixed. Hopefully I'll be able to fix that within the next couple of weeks. It's a little bit harder to fix than I thought it was going to be, but there's not really much I can do about that. So let's have a look at who our first players are going to be. It's going to be Koget versus Big Fan. Now that's going to be a lot of fun. Big Fan does have a win. Unfortunately, his win was from a walkover against Bonneth, and he did lose his last match, so he's going to want to... Wait, have I put TVP on the thing? Wait, why did I put TVP in the thread? Either way, it's a TVT, so we're starting off with a TVT between one of the best foreign Terrans and an up-and-coming Terran in Big Fan. Koget's won all of his games so far. Big Fan did unfortunately get lost, as I said. And their map is going to be Gladiator, so this should be a lot of fun. Now, I have no idea how I thought Big Fan was Protoss again. I tricked you into watching a TVT. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I used man in a non-gendered way, of course. But, yeah, it's going to be on Gladiator. Going to be a lot of fun in TVT. Very easy to split the map, though. So if a Big Fan's macro can keep up with Koget and he plays a good positional game, Basically a good positional game. We could have a long game here. Hopefully, it's going to be an exciting one though. I know a lot of people don't like TBT as much as I do, and hopefully people aren't going to tune out because of it. But we've finally got a TBT in the STPL. There's not been one so far, so hopefully this is a good one. So let's head on into the first game, and let's get started. Okay, now I'm just going to double check. Right, I've not pressed D. I've not pressed D. Right, let's actually go on over to the game screen and let's get going. So starting us off in the bottom right 5 o'clock position, it's going to be our purple Terran, koget. And spawning in the top right position. Wait, that's why it's not. Why did I put Big Fan in the overlay? Oh man, I've got to fix that. It's gonna be 2-pack. That's why I was confused. And, I mean, 2-pack, very good player so far. I think 2-pack's actually won both of his games, so I'll just fix the overlay. Whoops. That would be why I was so confused and why I was like, I'm sure I put a Protoss in the thread. But let me just update that. Doesn't take me long to do, so just need to regenerate the colors. So it's purple versus blue, and there we go. Life makes a lot more sense. Oh man, I thought I was going crazy. koget didn't play Big Fan at all. That's what my problem was. Now, TVP, a little bit more exciting for many people than TVT is, so hopefully you guys won't mind it too much. I'm going to try and make it as exciting as possible. I rested my voice pretty well yesterday, so hopefully I'll be able to go a little bit more into it today. I was a bit worried about killing my voice the other day, but should be good today. And I need to put myself on D&D. I'm glad it was that set that off and not my friends whispering me again. But koget just gonna wall off at 11, gonna build his gas on 12. Very, very, very standard from him. Nothing too crazy going on. We also have a gateway first into gas. Likely gonna see one gateway into range, and apparently I nearly quit the replay. That would have been very interesting. I think I did Alt Q. And queuing units is like the worst, but yeah, there we go. Core is coming up. Are we going to see koget pull out of gas, or are we going to see him stay in? Is he going to go for an FD? Is he going to go for a 1-factory expand? Or is he going to go for a 2-fact here? koget does know that in this position, he's actually favored, most likely, as he is one of the better foreign Terrans right now. But 2-pack, of course, very, very good as well. 2-pack hasn't been as active recently, but he has came back for STPL, which I'm very grateful for. And he's been putting on a very, very strong showing, so really nice of him to come back and play. Oh man. Okay, it looks like we're going to have the factory on about 15 supply. I did miss that, but we all know what's coming. It is going to be a 1-gate range, likely going to be a Nexus coming up behind this as well. Nothing too crazy. I am just going to quickly check something on my other screen. Hopefully I'm not going to miss anything important. Looks like I won't. Yeah, okay, so looks like we have the probe getting into the base, going to scout everything. koget did in fact pull off of his gas, so he will be going for most likely... is he still in Marines? Nope, so he's going to stop at 3 Marines. It's going to be a siege expand. Could be a mine expand, depending on what he scouts. He's going to send a second SCV out just to make sure. Does, of course, dodge the Dragoon here. There's a lot of really cool little juke paths you can take with your scouting worker on this map. And 2-pack, do not spoil the replay, man. But every game is getting casted, like, no offense. By the way, I just want to say a huge thank you to Tempest, by the way, who added $50 to the prize pool. So the prize pool for the entire tournament is set up at $700 right now, which is kind of crazy given the fact we're only 3 weeks in. So thank you very, very much for bleh. for all of the donations and everything and all of the support. It really does mean a lot. Hopefully you've all been enjoying what you've seen so far, but as I said, interestingly, koget's built a bunker up the front. I guess he doesn't want to die to any kind of crazy Dragoon aggression, but of course, 2-pack is going to be going for a Nexus here. Looks like, is he skipping Siege? He might be skipping Siege for a little bit to get up some extra factories quicker, or he may have finished Siege already. I'm not too sure, but he's not sieging his tank at least, and now he is. He'll be sieging in a second. He's already got siege mode, guys. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I need to get my head in the game. I've been completely out of it recently. Today has been a pretty long day at work, but you know what? I'm home. We're gonna watch some cool Brood War. Looks like 2-pack has added his Nexus. He's going up to 2 gateways. What is the tech choice going to be against this? And here we go, 2-pack going to try and bust the front. Is he going to be able to get one of the tanks? He does. Can he get the other one though? Looks like he's a little bit too worried about the bunker. The SCVs have been pulled. And 2-pack will fall back without losing a single Dragoon there. So really, really nicely microed by him. And this will allow him to get his Nexus up perfectly safe. Looks like we do have a scan coming down at the moment. I checked this bit of the base. It's almost like I'm map hacking. There'll be a scan down here as well, I can imagine. Yeah, there we go. He's going to check for anything crazy. Look for any form of cheese or anything like that. He's adding the engineering bay quite late. It's not a super early engineering bay. He knows he doesn't need it that much. He did get the academy first. Very good play. Looks like we're going to have a second factory and possibly even a starport in the top right corner here. Depending on what he wants to do with his SUVs. 2-pack looks like he's fine to just keep content and sit outside of the base here. Oh my god. Okay, so in case you don't understand the context of the chat right now, guys, as a joke, well, I think it's a joke. Hermu said he was going to be doing the STPL drinking game, and every time someone mentions that it looks like I'm in a prison, he would have to take a shot of something. So, oh my god, that's really funny. You know what, we do have a Citadel on the way, leg speed coming up really, really quickly actually for 2-pack. Another scan going down as well, just to confirm exactly what tech's on the way. There is going to be a starport as well as a third factory, so koget likes to play a little bit more aggressive, likes to bring in that dropship style. Of course, it does give you the option of getting a Wraith as well. That actually does help. Here we go. Speed is done on the Vulture. Vulture's going to be able to slip completely past here. Interestingly, Dragoons didn't move to intercept at all. But luckily enough, he does have Dragoons back at home. Going to be very, very difficult for the Vulture to really do anything. It looks like he's more likely going to just put some mines when they do finish up, which should be relatively soon. It's going to take a little bit for them to finish. But it will allow him to put mines on the expansion, scout around for any extra bases as well, and he is going to find this first probe, so really, really nicely done by koget. That looks like he nearly actually missed that. That would have been kind of funny if the probe got past. That's happened to me far too many times. And this is a very, very interesting turret location for koget. Of course, this is outside the front of his base, will allow him to block off a lot of observers moving in from that path. Going to mean his bunker can shoot them down. But when he lifts his barracks, it's going to be a little bit harder for his units to fit through this gap a little bit later on. So we may see him actually kill the bunker at some point. koget doing a pretty good job making sure he stays out of supply block. We do have +1 almost finished already. And we should have a dropship on the way. Then he's going to go straight into his science facility. Once to get that 2 attacks started, as soon as physically possible, we should have a second armory coming up here. And that looks like what this SUV is going to be doing. Nope, maybe not. It's going to be this SUV. There we go. Second armory on the way. It looks like we do have a nice mine going off. Doesn't actually go off somehow. But that Vulture has been blocked away by a single Dragoon and a probe. Going to allow him to take this base perfectly safe. Of course, the Vulture does survive. Has he used all of those mines? It looks like he has done. So he's probably going to leave this on patrol between the bases. And that's exactly what he's doing. Now, what is going on inside of 2-pack space? Looks like he's adding up to his 6th gateway. Still no additional tech, interestingly. No observatory. No robo, even. And this could be quite dangerous as the mine count does slowly start to build up. It looks like Tupac, though, is going to try and go for a big bust here. He has a lot of units. He's delayed his third Nexus. He's building a lot of units to try and break through here. And is it going to work? Koget does have quite a lot of tanks. And he scans, does not see any additional tech here. So this could be a giveaway. But is this going to be enough Terran units to actually deal with this Protoss force? We actually have another scan going down on the natural. Now, of course, the interesting thing is here, the dropship is going around the right side of the map. There's no units back home to defend at the moment. And Tupac still isn't pulling the trigger with this attack. He's not waiting for an upgrade. He's finally now getting his robotics facility. But I'm kind of interested to see exactly why Tupac is actually waiting here. I almost feel like if he'd have gone a little bit sooner, he may have been able to break through. The tanks aren't sieged. They're going to take a little bit to siege, and here we go. Looks like the tank's going to move forward, going to push the Dragoons back a little bit. Maybe Tupac was waiting for Koget to leave his base here, but this is a very risky maneuver. And here we go, the drop has been activated in the natural. A nice mine does go down in the middle of all the Dragoons here. Looks like we have another dropship, so double drop coming in from Koget. One at the natural, one at the main. One at the third even. And it looks like some units have been sent back to try and defend this, but this is going to be so hard for Koget to, or for Tupac to be able to really defend this. He's going to pull his probes to actually... Wait. That probe is attacking through the minerals. That's some cheating strats, guys. But here we go. Looks like we're going to have another dropship coming in. Looks like it's just going to pick up the units that are there. But Tupac has lost so many probes, and here we go. He's pushing in. Can he break through Koget's defense? He thinks he has to all in here. And this is do or die for Tupac as he moves directly into the fight. There's just so many tanks, though. And because of the bunker and the turret, the Zealots can't actually path towards the tanks. And this is a huge, huge blunder by Tupac moving in right now. He doesn't feel like he can defend the drop, though. And dematering the first tank. Gonna be enough, and GG!